we are going in for the existing road audit of the stretch from Ashram intersection to CRRI. So now we are approaching the Friends Colony intersection, which is basically a four-armed intersection which crosses. कर दिया मैंने restart कर दिया. So
one junction is New Friends Colony junction.
Yeah.
Under the existing road.
Under the existing road, yeah. That's what.
This is a 6-lane intersection, 6-lane road divided with a fixed barrier.
Yeah.
Median.
Yeah. Yeah, median is having a width of around 3.5 to 4 meters. But the issue is that this mushrooming of the tree branches onto the carriageway, that should have been avoided by doing proper trimming. You can see here this kind of construction of a ramp on the median is not emphasized in any IRC code, which is unfortunately followed here. So now we passed the Okla Mode intersection. The intersection which we passed is Okla Mode intersection. These kind of boards are as per standards, but only issue is, as I told you, this obstruction of the tree branches is creating a problem for the signboards. Otherwise the signboards are properly placed for the overhead gantry signs. But now we are see lot of now we are going to pass through the Modi Mill intersection, Modi Mill flyover rather. So we can see here that is this Modi Mill flyover is having a ramp, a loop is coming and merging, and there is a ramp which is going up. You can see here. So these boards are fine. Signboards for the loop is given is fine, but again it is camouflaged due to the tree branches. So we are now passing on the existing road, that is passing through the CRRI. We will be approaching CRRI. Right now we are passing through Sukhdev Ghat depot. There's a bus. Hello. This is the basically the construction stage audit of the Ashram underpass, which is under construction. So I am doing the video from the previous junction, that is from Friends Colony junction. So this Friends Colony junction basically is located about 700 meters before. So about the construction, men at work and the diversion agate signs, those aspects should have been put at least from the start of this intersection, because the Ashram underpass is under construction about 700 meters before. But we don't see anything here about the construction activity is ahead. So as we are will be approaching the Ashram junction, which is actually they are constructing an underpass to facilitate the traffic which is going to go from Faridabad direction towards India Gate to actually go through that underpass, because the junction which Ashram signal handles about 4 lakh PCUs per day, which includes the Ashram flyover as well. And because of the heavy traffic movement is there on this approach, about 320 meters of underpass is under construction. Because of the heavy traffic, you can see here there is a construction activity is there, but about the construction activity no such boards are there. And these kind of tin sheets are only kept for actually mentioning about the diversion part. This about the diversion which is presently there, that should have been informed at least 250 meters in advance. And also the road which is taken up for construction should be maintained in the same good condition. But unfortunately here you can see here the pitiable condition of the approach, which is from Faridabad towards India Gate. And in these kind of tin sheets have to be fortified along with the New Jersey barrier. New Jersey barrier is totally missing here, which should have been the portable New Jersey barrier. I'm just saying the video, which is you can see here, but there is a road which is taken up for construction is maintained in a very poor manner. And one saving grace, I would say, in terms of the construction zone here, though the road maintenance and also the construction zone information, construction zone delineation, everything is missing. One somewhat good thing they have done is in each of the approaches they have kept a signal, so that the traffic, as I told already, this particular junction handles 4 lakh PCUs per day, which includes the flyover traffic as well. But of course, at the junction it at least handles around 2.5 lakh PCUs every day. So considering that thing, lane-based, approach-based signal is kept, which is somewhat, you can see here 2 signal heads you can see. So that way, each of the approaches, there is a way that the traffic gets controlled as it goes from one approach to the adjacent approach. So right now the signal is actually catering to the traffic coming from the Lajpat Nagar direction towards Faridabad direction. So we are presently standing at the Faridabad direction to India Gate direction. We are going to go therein only this kind of roads. We are going to underpass is under construction. So you can see here about the diversion activity, nothing as of the aspect, only the tin sheets are used about this way, but about the construction activity and other delineation are totally missing. At least on this approach, that the recent wearing course has been put, so that as we go towards the end of this thing. So this is basically the constructions is of the underpass is on. So now we are actually approaching the Nizamuddin ROB. So with this particular construction zone, I am ending it. Yeah, good evening. I am starting the nighttime recording for the NH2, the same road section which we did during the daytime. Because any road section you do road safety audit, you are expected to do it during the night time as well. You are supposed to visit that road during the night time to understand how much is the road is having the visibility from the night time perspective. Because in the night time road safety audit presentation, which perhaps will be given by Dr. Mohan Rao, he will be also explaining based on some certain features which is available through different audits done. Out of the features visible on the daytime, only 15 to 20% will be visible during the night time, because many of the things, because of the night time thing, even the road surface visibility gets affected very much. And also to understand the nighttime visibility of the road as well as other traffic control devices, you need to do the nighttime audit. So right now we are just traveled from the Fence Colony junction and we are going to go up to Aligarh junction. So right now we are standing at the Okla Mode intersection. So you can see here in terms of visibility of the signboards, perhaps they are in type 11 sheeting perhaps. So Okla Mode intersection is a T intersection basically, and it is having a flaring for the left-turning traffic which goes to Okla village and leading up to Escorts and other hospitals and other major places. We are now crossed the Okla Mode intersection. So in terms of the road marking also, since it is newly laid on the median side, it is quite nicely visible, and also one of the other lane is also visible, lane marking, but the other one which is actually going to the left side, that is a dilapidated marking is visible. And other than that, if you see, it is having lot of signboards, and their visibility is in terms of the retroreflectivity looks to be good. Generally, to understand the retroreflectivity, you need to do a proper using the retroreflectivity measurement has to be done, and to understand whether it is actually giving the desired reflectivity. Now we are passing the Okla Mode bus depot, Okla bus depot rather. There are boards are there, no halting, no stopping boards, and this kind of hazards are there which need to be retroreflective, has to be there, because the tree bark of the tree is right in the main carriageway. For night time, this becomes a big hazard in terms of the bark of the trees and all. Now we are crossing the CRI signal, but CRI signal is not working today, being Sunday perhaps. And as I told you, VMS boards are used for display of static messages only about the COVID and things like that. Our mentors will help you during the mentoring session about on the existing usage audit, about the nighttime videos, how to be analyzed. Right now we are approaching the Arikesh Nagar signal, which is basically a pedestrian signal, which has a time of around under every 120 seconds. It opens for about 25 seconds for the pedestrians, rather 93 seconds. Every 93 seconds it opens for 25 seconds for the pedestrians. So here you can see the overhead gantry signs are nicely having retroreflectivity, but only issue, as I told you about the already in the daytime audit, the pedestrian crossing is not a depressed crossing for the Arikesh Nagar upgrade crossing. So here you can see there is no lane marking is totally invisible. That becomes people will make it a free for all division, all condition in terms of not sticking to their lanes. Lane marking is expected to be done almost every year in such kind of heavy traffic roads. In less traffic roads it may be sustaining for every 3 years, but in heavy traffic roads you invariably find this kind of lane marking goes off, maybe due to poor workmanship also sometimes in terms of not adding the enough glass beads. Thermoplastic paints works on the principle of how much you add the glass beads. So now you can see the visibility of the signboards also nice here. So but the Gore area marking is missing on the approach road leading to the Apollo Hospital thing. And now we have approached the Apollo Hospital. Apollo Hospital signal rather. The Gore area which I mentioned, it was there for the exclusive lane is there for the left turning traffic which is bound to the hospital. So in Gore area marking, first Gore area marking has to be there, and also in urban area you can think about keeping the flexible bollards along with basically try to keep the two-way chevron marking, sorry, two-way hazard marking or object hazard marking. So now we are going to approach the Sarita Vigar flyover. Prior to that there is a slip road which leads to Noida. The straight road goes to Faridabad and the left road goes to Noida. There is two accesses are there going to Noida. This is the actual access, and the one was through the another access. So now we have entered the mouth of the Sarita Vigar flyover. In flyover there is lighting is hardly missing. There is no lighting is done by them. Only the this kind of lighting is there. High mast lighting is there on the other side, but on the main flyover approach there is no lighting. Only on the at surface road this lighting is there, and here you can see here on the right side also there is some high mast lighting is there. About the road leading to the left approach, which actually leads to the our Govindpuri area, there also no signboard, nothing is there. As I told you again, this BMS board is used only for static message display, which is totally wastage of exchequer's money. Now we are approaching the Madanpur Kadars junction. I will be closing the video at the Madanpur Kadar junction itself, because the nighttime audit is expected to be already the repetitive, whatever features we observed during the daytime will be getting repeated. But other than that, you are supposed to look for the whatever features just now I told you in the start of the video. So with this I am closing the video for this nighttime audit for the direction from Ashram to